and welcome to Evening Morning Guitars. It's been a while since the last time I did a pedal demo, and it's because I've mainly been busy learning how to build fuzz pedals and stuff like that, so it's a pretty good excuse as far as they go. And you will have seen, if you've been following at all this channel and what's been going on it, that there's been quite a few demos of stuff that I've made in the last few, but this is a different thing. This is something that I cannot make. It is far beyond me. It is a work of art, a piece of utter mad genius, and that is of course the Hexe Revolver DX. It's the new version of the Hexe Revolver, or the Hexe Revolver 2, or any of the various iterations that have come, and it's essentially a glitch engine. It's sort of like the sound of a CD skipping, sort of like a micro looper sampler, with tons and tons of different options. And I won't bore you with them. I won't read the manual. I haven't even read it myself. I'm not aware that there must be a manual somewhere. I think there's a manual on the Hexe website. And Peter, who makes these, has done some videos on YouTube where he literally steps through every single setting and twists all of the knobs, so you can kind of get an idea of what it sounds like, because there are lots of different options. There's 8 different preset settings and then 5 knobs that manipulate settings within those, so there is a lot to get your head around. So I'm only going to scratch the surface. In the intro you heard my favourite setting, which is the, what's it called? It's called something funny. It's called random, it's just called random, not random, auto random which random direction. For a second I thought it was ping pong, but I always forget that. Essentially it allows you to record, well, it's what you think it is. You record the loop and it'll play it backwards or forwards, and it's sort of random. You can control that with an expression pedal. You can manipulate the speeds of things, and as you heard as well, the length of the loop matters a lot. There's 2 controls on the pedal. One's the capture. When you capture, it automatically plays back, and then there's a second button to kill. Once you've captured, you can stop and start, and you can also, I believe, modify what the default behavior is there on the press of the capture. They're both soft buttons as well, which is quite useful if you're doing looping live. The other thing you heard in the intro was a count to 5 on mode 2 right at the end into a fuzz probe, and that's also good for glitchy micro sampling, and there will be a separate video on the channel where I compare the two, so look out for that. I don't know if I'll post it before or after this one, but let's get straight into mucking around with the Hexe. So that was the Hexe Revolver. I hope you can hear from just a little taste of it how powerful this pedal is, how interesting it is, and how deep it is, just playing around with a few of the settings. It's a very complicated pedal. I've actually too scared to open it up, but I have a pretty good idea of what's inside. And if it is what I think, and based on some of the posts and information on his website about how these are made and other projects he have, I can take an educated guess at what's in there, and I think it is a relatively complicated beast. And if you're thinking, hey, why is he talking about how complicated and clever this is? It's because the cost of these is quite high. The Counter 5, if I remember correctly, is about $225. The Revolver will run you, I don't know what the current exchange rate, because Brexit's kind of fucked everything up here in the UK, but they're upwards of €300 a piece. So whatever that is in dollars, about 400 and something, I would guess. So they're not cheap at all, but there is literally no other pedal on the market that will do anything quite like the Revolver. There are things that will get close-ish, but nothing that will do what the Revolver does. So if you do want one, your options are very, very limited. So anyway, I think it's fantastic. I think it's worth that. It's up to you whether you do or not. This has been the Hexe Revolver DX. You can get it from hexeguitar.com. I think that's their website. Was it hexelectronics.de? I'll put it in the description anyway. This has been Evening Morning Guitars after a long break. Thanks very much for watching. If you like this, do subscribe for more. If you've got any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll answer all of them. I'm not that busy that I can't answer some comments. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Catch you next time.